FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
If I were Barack Obama, I would look at today's crises, the big crises that he has spent the last 2 years on the campaign trail arguing furiously about, and see in each of these crises the seeds of opportunity. The opportunities can only come through the expansion of local business. For example, we have rising oil prices. Oil prices, the chart that I am showing you right now, indicates that the price of oil has increased from, in 1998, about $10, $11 a barrel, peaked this past summer at $150 a barrel, and is now back down to about $60, $70 a barrel. But we know that the price of oil is going to continue to steadily rise. I mean, there will be bumps of ups and downs. This is bad news for people on limited incomes, people who drive a lot for their jobs. But at the end of the day, this is great news for local economies. It's great news because we're going to be doing a lot of household, business-to-business energy efficiency. That's an inherently local activity. We're going to be doing more smart growth, creating walkable communities. We're going to be using our non-local cars much less. And local production, linked with local distribution, is going to become more cost-effective than Walmart production linked with stores 15,000 miles away. A second example of where crisis also reveals opportunity is climate change. Climate disruption is clearly upon us. We see it in the melting of the ice caps. We see it in the change of the weather. We see it in increasing spreads of disease and other vectors like insect vectors. But at the end of the day, we know that the solution for the energy crisis lies in a local activity, the creation of a new generation of local micropower. It's been a remarkably vapid energy debate over the last few months in the presidential campaign. We had, on the one hand, John McCain arguing that we needed to build a crash program of 45 nuclear power plants, and the candidate who was against corporate welfare nevertheless was prepared to guarantee, with $300 billion additional dollars, the building of those plants. These plants, if built, actually would have had just a capital cost that would be greater than the price of electricity that we get out of wind machines built today. Barack Obama chose not to really engage in the energy debate and has said, well, we need to keep all of our options open. What I believe is the appropriate energy policy is doing the best things first. In fact, only focusing on the things that are cost effective. And what we know is that micropower, cogeneration, wind power, photovoltaic electricity, solar thermal electricity, are going to be the cost-effective options of the very near future. And we already know, by the way, that 100 by 100 miles square of the Arizona desert with today's inefficient photovoltaic cells would be enough to generate all of the electricity we consume in the United States each year. We know that the wind resource in the United States is twice the existing demand of electricity in this country. We know that cogeneration has a capacity to totally displace nuclear power at a fraction of the existing cost. These are local energy alternatives waiting to happen.